Let me give you an analogy. Kids are infinite energies. Think about them as infinite sugar. Kids can run around all day long. And they just sleep at night and they're fine in the morning. No pain. They could do 1,000 push-ups in a day. No pain at all. Kids are superhumans. Kids are super at recovering. And then all of a sudden, school. Now you have to sit down for so long. The kids don't want to sit down. The kids want to be active because they're energetic naturally. They want to run around the playground. They do laps of the playground, not even a drop of sweat. Sprinting at each other, trying to tag the other person. Not a single drop of sweat. What am I on about? On a 30 degrees Celsius day, which is, I'll just say 95. I'll just say 95 Fahrenheit. There's more even grounds. On a 95 degree Fahrenheit, 35 Celsius day, they're just sprinting back and forth. Not a drop of sweat. They are superhuman. They're the closest to ancestors that we ever get to when we're kids. Because our ancestors did the same. Think about this. It's summer. 0001. My bad. Think about this. It's summer 0001. AD. These cavemen are just running around because they need food. Yum, yum, yum. I don't know what sound effects to do, bruv. But they're just running around. They're doing laps of this place. They're doing it for fun. Do you want to know why that is? It's because they've been doing it their whole lives. Babies are always moving and using so much mind-muscle coordination that they need to create. It becomes more and more subconscious as you get older, which is why you need to move more and more. But when you're babies, crawling is a difficult task. Crawling's a hard task because your mind and they're working 100%. When you get older, it hurts because your joints hurt. It's bad because your joints hurt or something. But when these babies and these children are young, they're always using 100% of their brains because they're always trying to learn more mind-muscle connection that they just don't have. They're trying to connect their minds to moving their fingers and do it, as subconsciously as they can, but the only way they can do that is consciously. It's difficult for them. So they continue to do it regardless, and they learn quicker and quicker. That's how they have infinite energy. That's how they don't sweat as much. It's because they're using everything. They're using 100%. All the time. If I didn't want to get chased and tagged in it, I would sprint as quick as I could. I wasn't very fast in school, admittedly, but I would sprint as fast and as far as I could to the other side of the field, for example, to try and stay safe. Because you want to survive in it. You want to survive in tag. And as they get older, you notice teenagers, adults even, they gain less and less energy. Because they move less and less. Think about me right now. I'm sitting in the fucking chair, look. I'm sitting in the chair right now. I'm not moving. Because I have to record for you. But it's my absolute pleasure to sacrifice that. After this recording, I've still got one more to do. And then I'll start moving. But God knows how long that will take. Kids would already be moving. They'd be moving mid-recording. They'd be rocking back and forth. They'd be getting up, doing a lap, sitting back down. Because they have infinite energy. Because they're not lazy. They're not lazy in the slightest. Now think about old people. No offence to old people. Whatever you consider to be old people. I'd say anything like 70 plus. Old people. Picture them. They sleep, they wake up, they walk. Walking's difficult for them. Because there's many times where old people just sit down all day. Watching telly. They're entertained by telly doing this. Fucking telly. And obviously it's up to them. I'm not going to tell old people to do something different. You have my upright and utmost respect for every old person that's possibly watching this. You have all my respect. I have all respect for my elders. But a lot of the time you end up sitting down or laying down, relaxing, sleeping extra, and you're not moving. When you were a kid, you were moving loads. And I genuinely believe movement is actually going to help you become more productive. I think laziness is bred from lack of movement. Because you become accustomed to it. That's why children become less and less and less energetic as they get older and older. Yes, they can become fitter and fitter because their muscles can do more, but they don't show it. Maybe kids aren't as fast. Maybe kids aren't using as much oxygen and can't run as much as you. But they'll run as much as you just because their mind doesn't want to stop. They have this infinite energy because they never stop. If you don't start thinking like children in the way that you can't stop, you have to keep on going. You have to keep moving somehow. I say my move when I'm recording. I go back and forth a little bit, if you've noticed. Or sometimes I go side to side. To keep the energy, just a little bit. If you leave random energy in some store somewhere, someone's going to steal it from you. Think about it in a scientific way. You have energy stores. You have this potential energy and you're not using it. So someone else gets it. Pardon me. Think about it as an orb. You have an orb of energy. Think about it as a block of butter. Right? A block of butter. You have your block of butter. And throughout the day, you burn it on a pan. It's this big block of butter. You just burn it on the pan. Imagine you don't burn it at all. Someone else is down to like 10 grams of butter. They need your butter to keep running. And because they're moving so much, they can easily take your butter. And now you've got no energy left. Think about it as an energy trade. For every lazy person on the planet, I'd like to personally thank you because you give me free energy. God distributes energy differently depending on who deserves most. And another way I know this is by looking back and thinking, like a year ago, when I did football and boxing one night, and then I did boxing one night, and then I went to the gym. I ended up walking until from 5 to 9 p.m. every night after school. I didn't ever feel fatigue. Not once. But if I just go to the gym for an hour, and I mainly sit down, bro, I'm weaker. I'm less powerful. I recover quicker, but I'm not as powerful. So gents, today's quest, because today is the 31st, it's Winners New Year Day 7. I have to bring this up to hopefully wake you up into taking action. Today's quest is to do squats in beat of till I collapse. And this is going to seem difficult to explain, but I'm going to do my best. So you know that it has the boom, boom, ch, boom, boom, ch. I sound like a music teacher. But basically you go down on the boom, boom, and you go up on the ch. Like boom, boom, ch, I'm not going to sing too much, I get copyright. But essentially you do a squat for every ch you hear, you should be at the top again. You should do another squat in that time. For the entire song. I've done it once before. It was difficult. As I promised, it would get more and more difficult with each passing day. My other idea was squats until failure, but a lot of you will lie about that, so I'd rather do squats to this. In the beat. Literally. And obviously I wish you the best of luck. Today is the final video of the year. And I'm still going strong. Expect to see better from me next year. Because we're forever evolving and getting better in this realm. Expect to see more hate comments. Expect to see more loyal fans. Expect to see a greater brotherhood and allegiance inside of our Discord. Expect more from every realm. So brothers, this marks the end of the series. Winners New Year. I'll be back next year for it. Because it's the most important week of the year. And there'll be new people who want to learn from it. So, stay strong out there. Keep working hard. Keep pushing towards your goals. Only because it's New Year tomorrow doesn't mean you start different resolutions. You've already started your resolutions. That's the goal of New Year week. Winners week. You start a week before. You've already started your goals. You've already built a bit of discipline. And now you can get the motivation high of everyone else. So you go 2 weeks. Everyone else drops off and you still have enough discipline to keep on going. See you tomorrow.